The American dream of owning your own house is a reality now.
Comfort Realty will represent you in selling, leasing, purchasing commercial property or residential in the DMV area. Count on our ability to offer the best in the market. DMV, your American dream come alive with us. Come, let's talk at 1835 University Boulevard, number 314, Hyattsville, Maryland 20783. Office phone number 301-326-1976. Office fax 301-328-0406. Phone number 301-222-7732.
Hello, welcome to Moment of Truth. My name is Nadia Ashon and my co-host,
Fritzy Compson.
and today we started a new year, so we are really excited to have our wonderful college student with us as we're talking about your purpose for 2020. So we'll give Gifty the opportunity to introduce herself, and Jennifer will also introduce herself.
Hello, my name is Gifty Addo. I'm a junior at the University of Maryland, Shore, studying bio pre-med.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Wusu. I am a sophomore at Frostburg State University, and I'm currently taking prerequisites to get into the nursing program. So,
Yes. Definitely. And you know, it's so funny that you said we need more nurses. Okay, so this year is the year of the nurses.
It is.
So we're actually celebrating 200 years of nursing Nightingale, Florence Nightingale. Yeah, so it's the year of the nurses. So from the World Health Organization to all over the world is the year of the nurses. So if you're a nurse, kudos to you, and really we need more nurses. So amen to that. Yes, of the healthcare field. Yeah. And people are living longer. So, you know, you will need more healthcare. And the more nurses you have there, the better chances you have of living longer. So we really want to encourage more people to go into the healthcare field. And if you're nurses,
Kudos, shout out to all the nurses out there.
yes. Wonderful. So today we're going to talk about a topic. Our topic is your purpose for 2020. So just think about it. You're starting the new year. You're excited about what you want to do. Well, what is your purpose? Because remember, that is a new century. So what you will do in this year will set up the tone for the next 10 years. So if you don't have any plan, sit back, watch us share, and ask questions, because we really want to set you up for a great success in 2020 and beyond.
So the big question is, what is your purpose for 2020? We just rolled it out. A lot of stuff is just popping up. We're just talking about it. But what is your purpose for 2020? Who wants to go first?
Yes.
The gift is next to me, so gift is go.
Oh, Jennifer.
Oh, Jennifer.
Jennifer.
okay, so right now, I have everything in order. So go back to school. I have to get ready to take the nursing entrance exam, which is the HESI exam. So I have to prepare myself for that pass because they're only accepting 40 people into the program. So, yeah.
40 people? Wow.
Yeah, and we're
For a
competing.
semester.
Yeah, and we're competing with because Frostburg does not have their own program, so they have a dual enrollment program. So we're competing with other people from another school called Allegheny Community College. Yeah, so it's gonna be tough. And then just making sure that I still continue to get A's and B's in my classes, and then after that, I will work over the summer. Get money because nursing is very, very expensive. So try to get everything in order for that, prepare myself for that. I'll start studying a little bit earlier, get a head start.
Always. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt.
And also, I am going to teach myself to put all my faith in God. Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Important.
I feel like God's been trying to teach me that because every time something bad happens, I start losing hope. But then it's always at the end, it's boom, Jennifer, I got you. So I have to continue reminding myself. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's good that you said that you're going to work a little bit to help you go through, because that's very important, to help mama out. Okay, and
Yeah.
we can, we can work. The youth, the young ones can, be in college and still work. To really pay for some of the things, in addition to a few scholarships here and there that you get, so that when you come out, you don't have like a huge debt in front of you.
Yeah, you can. I also want to put out though. You can also pay your student loans early.
Right.
That's what I've been doing. And
Smart.
yes, very good, very good.
Smart. That's good. All right, Gifty.
Yes.
I guess mine is not as in detail as yours. But I will be finishing undergraduate this decade and hopefully going to medical school. So I plan on
This decade.
this
Yeah.
decade.
The 22nd.
Nice that you can
Yeah,
say that.
that decade.
Yeah,
Yes, awesome.
Yeah. So I definitely do have to study hard to get. That's also really competitive too. God willing, he's gonna leave that into his hands. So try not to stress about it yet. There's already so much to stress about. But my purpose for I guess this year and the following is to. My prayer is just for God to really tell me what because I think a lot of times like we can feel like I feel like my purpose is blah blah blah, or I feel like my purpose is blah blah blah. But it's like, do you really know that if that's your purpose? Because we can tell ourselves that, but it's like if it's not aligning with what God wants for us, then it's just not it at all. So my prayer is to definitely for God to let me know what my actual purpose is and to walk in that. But as for right now, I definitely want to work more helping out the cancer industry, to just help out in that ministry and to rekindle the fire in that ministry and to just have it going full force, like being a blaze for Christ, and to just see what the Lord can do with all of us as a ministry. So right now, that's what I'm trying to focus on while praying to see what other things are out there.
Yes, she has been. Yes, she has been. And I want to say something that I think is really indicative of your heart, Gifty. Whenever you give Gifty a challenge, she run with it. Whenever she give an idea, she tells me something, say, why don't you do it? The next thing I know, she's on point doing it. So God is definitely using you to rekindle the youth and pastor ministry. And we just really are appreciative of that. Our running title is What Do You Have in Your Hands? And it talks about the stories of even Moses. Moses had the rod in his hand. And with the rod in his hand, God was able to use it to do miracles. So as you're thinking about yourself in 2020, what do you have in your hands? Even if it's that desire, the desire to see something happen. Gifty had the desire, okay, I want the youth to really do great, to fall in love with God. And that desire is what is motivating her to do great things for the ministry. So what do you have in your hands? Whatever you have in your hands, God is going to use it. Don't close your hands. Open it. And God is going to use that to multiply. It's going to be a force multiplier. Or God is going to use you to be a force multiplier. And that's what we want to see in 2020. What is your purpose? And how God is using your purpose or his purpose align with what he wants you to do.
I also may have mentioned it when they were talking about their purpose. They said God willing.
Yes.
The importance of that very statement, God willing, because without God in any of our plans and any of our the things that we do, it's not even going to happen because God will life. If God have life, because you don't have life, nothing matters.
That's true.
Yep.
So that's very, very important to always start with that and think that and leave everything in the hands of God whenever we're talking about plans because you don't know what happens tomorrow. So I was very happy that you guys did that plan because that's suggesting that you are leaving everything in the hands of God, which is super critical to anything that we do because he's the reason that we exist. So that's. So, important to establish a purpose? Like, how much importance do you place on that to establish a purpose? Or do you think you just roll out the year without purpose, and just kind of like,
Go with the flow.
just go wherever the wind
Blows
blows
you.
I mean, it's thinking about it, it's fun to be like, oh, like I just want to go with the flow. I just want to go with the flow. But having a purpose is also important, because that ties down to who you are and what you want to accomplish in life. And so it allows you to, at the end of the year, sit down and really like you can go through the year and see like, what did I accomplish this year? And does that align with my purpose, and does that align with who I am? Because if you're kind of just going with the flow throughout the whole year, then when December comes, and it's like, wait, what did I actually accomplish this year? What did I actually do this
How do
year?
you figure out what you
Accomplish exactly. I'm proud of it. Exactly. I think having a purpose is really important, but of course, I think as being Christians, it all comes down to God and what He wants us to do. So once that's established, like then you can like run full force with it, and it's like there's nothing stopping you. There's a peace that comes with it, knowing that that's what God really wants you to do. So like, one is gonna.
And that's good. I think it's important. My favorite scripture is Jeremiah 29, verse 11. I know the plans that I have for you, not to prosper you, not to harm you, but to give you hope in the future. And I think that purpose-driven life is what, as Christian, we yearn for. But as Christian, we also have to remember that we have to sit down and have that conversation with God and say, God, this is my dream. God will give you the desires of your heart, but you have to be real, genuine, real with Him, and say, this is what I wish. This is what I'm praying for. And surrender it. Because sometimes you want something so badly, and you fight for it, but it's not yours. But if you surrender and say, God, this is my will, this is my prayers, but may He align it with yours. And if it's God's will, it will happen. And if it's not, amen. It's not meant for you.
like that?
Amen. It's not meant for you. That car that you wanted in 2020 may not be yours. Yours may be coming in 2025. So just relax. Amen. Just relax. But just trust in God. That is important. So, are there any purpose that you push, like you are going to be pushing for this year? I know you're going to be pushing to get into the nursing program. You're going to be working as much as you can, but is there any other ones, apart from the education one, is there any personal one, any ones that you're like, okay, I'm going to really push this year to be happy?
I would say for me, I'm going to start pushing myself to do more when regarding networking. Yes, like coming to college, I've definitely realized it's really, really important to have connections and everything. People might make you feel deals and favors and all that.
Oh yes.
The thing is, for me, I guess I could say like I've been lazy about it. It is really hard for me to like meet new people and talk to them, especially people who are really, really different from me and things like that. So I'm definitely like working towards that. I'm trying to just try to lower my anxiety when it comes to that, and like just
be real. This is moment your truth. Yes.
Just talk to people and try to get out there more professionally, because I've just been noticing that I'm just getting too comfortable with where I'm at now. And I just need to like elevate myself more. So I need to work on that.
I agree with you, but I find that it's, especially when I was in nursing school, it's and it's very easy to stay there, like get so comfortable there that you don't form new friendships with people that are not your kind.
Yeah.
Even on a little bit of a larger scope, like it's like first the people that are from your own country, then people that are from the continent.
Yes.
Those are your kind to in a way. It takes a little bit of yourself a bit to cross over to people from other, or different continents. So I think that will require a little bit more effort. In the get comfortable in forming friendships. Because if your network is rotten, you're going to have to break through. Yeah.
I think college definitely allows you to personally, I can remember going to college my first year. Like, whoa, like everybody is so different. You know,
Yeah.
we're all raised so differently. Like, even though we may all be from like West Africa, we may all be from Africa. It's like still like, well, you're still so different from me, and you know things like that. And then like you go through the years, you meet so many people, and it allows you to, you know, like you were saying, break through because like not everyone is raised the way that I am. You don't all have the same personality characteristics. Like you may do something that I don't like, and I may do something that you don't like, but it's like we still have to coexist, you know, in some way, shape, or form. So college definitely allows us to do that.
And I think when it comes to network, you have to strategically place yourself in position to network. Some of the network areas that you literally have to focus on. LinkedIn. LinkedIn is one of those network that professional that you're going to use. You know, there are other social media, but I always tell people choose professional social medias because the more you have footprint out there, the more chances of people, you know, messing with you. So choose strategically, place yourself in positions of influence where you are like, okay, people will only see you on LinkedIn and Facebook. You are limiting your footprint and not allowing a lot of people into your Facebook profile. Because some people have like 5,000 people in their Facebook profile. Why? You know, because if a job is looking for you and you go on your Facebook profile and you see all this unnecessary stuff that is posted on your Facebook, it dinged you right there. So really limited your footprint by making sure that you strategically place yourself in a position where you are not being influenced by so many garbage, because that's what they are. Certain things that are not necessary. So just remember that, you know, choosing the people that you associate yourself with or even your network should be a conscious. It shouldn't be random.
So we just introduced something else, forming so it's not just face to face, but also the power of social media. But talking about social media, talking about Facebook, how do you, because you tend to see that if a person is from, say, Ghana or Nigeria, a majority of the people on their Facebook page are also from their country of origin. So how do you break through that? Like, you know, being very strategic about it. And how do you bring diversity to your own page? Because that could be challenging in essence. Like what do you guys think some of the things that you do to inspire that diversity? Because it's kind of you know, some people will not accept you as a friend unless they know you. But we don't. We want to broaden the network. Exactly. We want to broaden it. So we don't
You're
just
talking about
online. Right. Right. You know, because it's critical that if you're going to form those successful networks and friendships on social media, LinkedIn is a great one. But if you're only limiting yourself to the people that you're familiar with, people that you know, you're going to end up with the same people that you've already seen
in real life. and which is true, you know, and that's why I always tell people do your research. Like even if somebody tag me on social media, I will try to do research on that person and find out what is that person all about. Go to their page, see their friend status and all those things before I even accept them. So that way I know what I'm accepting into my profile. The same thing with LinkedIn. If somebody, you know, see me and then they are like, oh, these are some of the core subject areas that they're interested in, what work and everything, I will look at it and go back and do my research before I say, okay, yes or no. So you strategically have to literally cipher through information and really figure out, this is your profile. That personal page says something about you as an individual. So you want to make sure that that individual, your purpose is so clear that they are like, oh, this person is this. So somebody will come to my Facebook and be like, oh, you have a lot of religious stuff on your Facebook. Yes, because I'm a Christian. And that is my focal point. So they should be able to look at your Facebook and right away say something about who you are. If they look at your Facebook and I cannot tell who you are, I'm sorry, I don't want to be linked to you. You know, and that is an important aspect of everything.
Yeah, because your page is like it really
It is.
that tells. So you talk about very critical, and I talk about that I partner in there. But when you are the manager of your Facebook page, you are the boss of it. So even people who tag you, you have to set your page in a way that you can review people who tag you or what they want to post on your page before you allow it. Because look, if a potential employer or even a person that wants to form a friendship with you, your Facebook page or your LinkedIn page is really the only thing you use to assess who you are. So if you're allowing just anything and everything on your page, then it's not really reflecting who you are. So that I think those are very important to remind you as friendships and build networks over very important.
Well, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. That's what we're talking about, moment of truth. We're talking about our purpose in 2020. And we're talking about what is in your hands. So whatever is in your hands is what you're going to use to really do a powerful tool for you to be able to assess yourself. So if you are not assessing yourself in the right way, people will just look at you and say, oh, this person is not serious, or this person is not ready or mature enough for the responsibility that is going to be handed to them. So just think about it. My goal is always to make sure that my Facebook app is like my friendship is not past a certain cap. I know the cap that I have set for myself. So if every year I have to reevaluate the people on my list, and some people I just have to delete you. I'm sorry, I have to unfriend you because I have to make sure that my cap doesn't reach a certain limit. And that is my standard. So you always have to have a purpose. Whatever you're doing, make sure that you strategically sit down and think about it. Because at the end of the day, whatever you said in, garbage in, garbage out. So you don't want any garbage out there for you.
You clean house. Sometimes you may inadvertently accept them. So,
So as we're talking about the purpose, so what are some purposes that you really want to complete this year? I know from schoolwork and everything. For me personally, I was looking at my relationship as one of the key area that I really want to really work on, and I'm really excited about it. And thanks to Gifty, we are all excited about the app because I have the app, the Bible app, but I don't use it effectively as I need to. So having all this network of people in there call me to be like, yep, I'm going to be reading my Bible. And I'm going to be making sure that I get some things out. And so I'm really excited because we need people in our life. Whatever your purpose is for 2020, get people in there too. Because you can't do it by yourself. You just can't do it by yourself.
so and excited. But I just what is it? Have I mean,
It's like, that is a good one too, yes. Student always student, but what else? What else? Because we cannot be all work and no play. Gotta have a play. Yeah.
Think
Think about this is moment of truth. What else do you want? Because God works with the desires of our heart. So what is it that you also desire? It could be something that you want to learn, from speaking another language, to an IT skills, to a craft, to something. Like something else that you want to, yeah, an hobby, travel, anything. What is it that you want to do? Aww. Aww. moment of truth.
Yeah, my fear is in the way. Like it's really really bad. Sometimes like even my friends, they're like, "You have to be medicated." That's how bad.
Really?
As soon as I'm in the front seat, you know, with the what do they call it?
The steering
The
wheel?
steering wheel. See, I don't know. I'm just I start hyperventilating. I'm like, oh my god.
Really?
Yeah, I get really really scared. And like my parents been trying to like push me to drive, but they don't understand. Like, I'm scared.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah, okay.
But
Wow.
I don't know.
Oh,
But
okay.
you're
We'll
going to
see.
work on it,
Yes.
right? Because you have to take charge. Because see, that's fear.
And fear doesn't come from
Fear,
God.
exactly.
Fear doesn't come
know.
from God.
Thank you.
You know, and I
know,
think
that's something
it's
that we need to
important.
break.
Okay.
But it starts with putting yourself out. You gotta put yourself out. Yeah, you have to face your fear. You know, if you want to break the fear of heights, you gotta go stand
On a tall building. Yes. Yes. You have to do skydiving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you have to.
put yourself
Yes.
in the situation. You know, and it's hard when you're dealing with fear of something. But you're the only one who's gonna break that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because no matter what parents says, I'm telling you, they cannot overcome your fear for you. And I think the hardest thing about it is if somebody pushes you to do it, then you get more anxious. But if you literally sit down, sometimes you have to analyze it. Why am I afraid? You know, is there something that happened that literally made you conscious of the situation, and then figure out the way that you can deal with that situation? Because there's an underlying issue when it comes to fear. Whatever the underlying issue, you just have to sit there and say, "I help," so that I will deal with the underlying issue. Because it's not easy to be a young person in America and not be able to get your driving license. It limits you in your own mind, and it makes you feel like something is missing. You know, and it's not that, it's just God that will help. So I think it's important to God help and strategically really work on. You know, even if you're just sitting behind the steering wheel and not driving, just sit behind the steering wheel. Say every day, I'll sit behind the steering wheel for 2 minutes and move it to 3 minutes. Like literally until the point where the steering wheel is not a factor. You know, and then you move there to starting it or whatever it is, but gradually work. You will not do it; it will not come.
Yeah. Yes.
Work.
And be open to receive and help and that is when you take that fear. I remember when I started driving, I was scared of the highway. So I never took the highway. I will find every way possible to go to the back route. But it got to a point where that became very challenging because certain places you cannot get to unless you get on the highway. And it took a friend who and I was just telling him about my fear. He's like, "You just need to get on the highway." I said, "But you don't understand. It's not that easy. Just get on the highway." So he said, "Okay, you know what? Tonight, I'm going home with you. You get in behind the wheel, and I'm sitting next to you. We're getting on the highway."
Okay.
And that's what he did. And you know, that was all it took. I went on the highway, and oh my goodness, I was shaking as I was coming off the exit. But once I got on it, we kept going. He was like, "This is it. There's nothing to it. Just stay in the right lane, okay? Just stay in the don't care about what what's going on. Just stay in the slow lane right here, and you'll be fine." And that was it. That was the night that I came out of that. That was it. After he went home, the next day I jumped on the highway. I got home way quicker than what I've been doing. It was taking me twice the time to get home, and all that time, wasting time for what? So you just got to face it. You know, put yourself out there and just pray about it because God is with you. Okay, you just got to take that. Yeah.
Okay. How about you, my dear?
Gifty.
Yes. Yes, Gifty. So the question is, what else? What else do you want to do in 2020? Well, you know, what are the skill set or whatever you want to learn?
I think it's a good question. Up until now, I guess I hadn't set a short-term goal for myself. I'm still thinking about it, but I'm honestly not sure yet. I'm honestly not sure yet. But I guess something that's, I guess, kind of simple that I can say is to lose weight and to, I guess,
You need to call me.
I did.
Uh-huh.
And I guess the timeline for that would up until summer, and actually push myself. Because I guess in the previous years I would say, oh, until the end of the year, and it's like, wait, that's way too long. That's 360. 4 months. Wow.
So,
Okay, see,
you,
I
you
need
say-
that.
So, moment of truth. We are working on our purpose for 2020. So that's good. Like, Dr. Kumsi is saying, if you set up something, have somebody else hold you accountable. Because there are tools and skills that you may need that you don't have. So that other person may have something that will help you to keep you motivated and to keep you on point. So at the end of the day, you are able to accomplish your goal, less time, less stress, and still be able to.
Less stress. I
Yeah.
That's it. I like that
Oh
too.
yeah, because sometimes, I always say there's no need to reinvent the wheel. Somebody already did it, so now all you have to do is just copy what the person have learned that worked, and that will benefit you. At the end of the day, you apply it.
It's called evidence-based practice.
Yes.
Ooh, okay, thank you.
Yeah. And then ask Christian and say, what is in your hands? Because
Exactly.
God is going to bless what is in your hands. So if you have nothing in your hands, pray for somebody that forgot to give you something in your hands so you can use it and bring glory to his name. So that's
All right, this is Moment of Truth. Please share your thoughts, your comments, your questions. The number again, 240-200-9717.
uh-huh. Yes, you got it. Uh-huh.
So you can call us, or we are live on Facebook right now, so you can just text your questions or comments, whatever you want to ask.
Okay, that's good. So go ahead.
Yeah. So I was going to say, maybe you and I was going to say the same thing. But what would you say to your colleagues or others who maybe struggling to narrow down that purpose, for this year? What is your advice to help people? Because you guys seem to really have it down. What you want to accomplish for the year. So what would be the advice to anyone out there on how to establish or how to establish purpose for the year?
Well, I will say something that I personally learned last year that has stuck with me is that just because you're good at something doesn't.
Yes.
All your gifts.
All
your gifts.
Or
Yeah.
just because you can do it doesn't mean that you're meant to do it. The Bible talks about we are the body of Christ, but we have the arm, we have the eyes, we have the ears, the legs. Just because I can do the legs job and I'm the arm doesn't mean I should go do the legs job.
Oh.
So it's because that
Okay.
causes you a lot of stress, and you're trying to do so much, and it's like we're only one person. So I guess something that I would say is to narrow it down, to pray about it first of all, and then to do some self-evaluation. Because just because you're good at it doesn't mean that that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Like just pray about it, and just to sit down and to really think about it. Like, what is my actual purpose? And it can be aligned with your passion. There's no wrong in that. It can totally be aligned with your passion. But if it's not, then find what it is. Sit down and it might not come to you the next day. It might not come to you the next month. But it is a process. Yes, tomorrow's not promised, but with God all things are possible. So He will give you the next month to figure it out, or the year, or whatever the case.
I really like that.
Yeah, I like that.
I really like that. You have heard some people say, I'm good at this, but I'm not fulfilled. Like, I'm good at my job, but I'm not fulfilled. Because I feel like this is not what I should be doing, even though they may be doing completely exceptional at what it is they're doing. But I really like that when you say
Well, I really like what you said because there's this one sermon that my Bible study leader back at Frostburg State did, where she said, "Not every somebody's destiny is not your destiny," and I come when I was a child, my parents were like, "Oh, Jennifer, you gotta be a doctor. You gotta be a doctor." Right? And like
That is our community.
yeah, and I will be sitting in the living room watching medical TV shows and everything, and I was so interested in that, right? And then when I finally like researched the profession and like the hours and the studying and stuff like that, I was just like, it's just not for me. So then I was like, okay, then let me become a PA, physician assistant, right? Not I come to realize that's not for me either. I think like I had to sit down and like evaluate like who I am, what kind of person I am, and what I come to realize is that I'm a person that is a supporter. Like I that's the type of person that I've always been. I'm not a person that will just get up there and like will lead and be like, hey guys, come over, this is what we're gonna do, blah blah blah, be a boss. Like that's just not me. And and like, and I had so many people like, what do you mean you can't be a leader, you can't be a boss, like you have to own your own company, you have to own your own, like you have to be your own. And I'm just like, it's just not for me. I don't feel it. So it was just like, yeah, I'm not, like, I honestly, I had
But
to
that's
sit
being
down.
real. They're being
Yeah,
realistic.
it's being real, moment of truth.
Yes.
That's just not me. Sorry, mom and dad. But like being the supporter role, helping, helping people out, cause that's always been me. I'm always helping people to study, helping people to, just do well. And so that's when I was like, okay, you know what, nursing is for me. That's and maybe one day, my purpose will change, who I am will change, and maybe I'll become an MP, PA. Also the thing is, like the reason why I chose that profession was because it also opens me up, so that I'm not closing the box. And the another advice that I would give to like my colleague is to explore as well. So like, cause a lot of times like when we when something appears in our head, like, okay, this is what I want to do, blah blah blah, and then we just stick with it, like especially at a young age. And I'm just like, you need to go out and explore to see if that's what you truly want. Like I had an opportunity to shadow a PA, a medical doctor, and I was like, no. I spoken with business people and things like that. That hasn't interested me. Engineering. I took a physics class, right, for engineers. I'm not trying to be an engineer, but I just wanted to see. Hey, could I do well? Could I do it? I couldn't do it. So also you need to like take time and explore. Like at my school, they have events for like anybody can come to the event and all that, but they'll have like financing, business, marketing. They will have like seminars for those who want to be a PA. I'm not trying to be a PA, but I'll just come in and listen. You just don't know what's going to ignite your passion. So just go out there. Don't be stuck.
And that is wonderful information. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I really appreciate it. Because I think that is where people literally go to their college years and they get their degree and they are not working in that. Because, they got a degree because parents said, we want you to do this. And so they're like, okay, to please parents, they'll do it. And then they end up with a degree and they hate it. Or they get a degree and they actually get a job and they hate it. So it's really good to do a self-assessment. I remember even in working the nurse and working in the hospital, I remember one of the nurses, she came through orientation, she had gone to a 4-year degree, went through orientation. The first day they gave her first patient, she came and she saw the number of patients she was supposed to take care of. So that alone, I'm like, okay, nursing is really not an easy job. So, but it requires compassion, like you said. And you have to really be in love with taking care of people. And if you come there, sometimes you may come and you have a lot of patience. That doesn't necessarily mean that other people will not help you. Your responsibility. So choose something that you are in love with, you have a passion for it, but most importantly, see yourself growing. And that's what I tell people. You have to see yourself growing. If you don't see yourself growing in that field, then it's not for you because your job, you have to do it for 25 to 30 years. So where do you see yourself in 25 years? Do you see yourself doing the same thing? If not, it may not be.
And the other thing that you said about is just facing the reality and knowing who you are.
Yeah.
Because and I'm the same way. I am not the person who usually comes up with an idea, but as soon as you sell me an idea, I'm gonna run with it. Like so, because I don't like to think like, oh, let's think about this. No, I like somebody to do all the things.
And then I'll execute it.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
good too.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Just okay. If you sell me even just a little bit of idea, I can take it and run with it. And you just have to be real where your strengths are because that's where you're going to exceed. That's where you're going to excel. So, and then also even in let's say the field of nursing, because when it comes to nursing, and I can talk about
Of course.
nursing is one of the very attractive professions out there. It's highly versatile. Okay, and there may be one area of nursing that doesn't work for you.
Yeah.
Right. Endless possibilities.
That is
and
true.
So you can always find your niche. The key is being able to find your niche in nursing, and nursing is one of the professions that really allows you to do that. Because it's like so many different things that you can and really love.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. So, what steps are you taking to accomplish your purpose? Apart from school and the driving that we talk about, and you just still thinking about what else you want to do. But sometimes, you say your weight loss. So, I think it's good to set up standard, some steps in place. Of course, talk to Dr. Kumsim first. That will definitely help you. And you, who do you think will help you? As being very practical to deal with your fears. You, what steps do you think you can sit down and write it so that we can put it in the refrigerator? You can put it somewhere. You can look back at it. 30 days from now, I want to go from A to B, and then from this to this. So that way, it's a process. Your purpose should be about working on it. It shouldn't be automatic. It shouldn't be something that is, but it should be something that you're. So just think about it as you. What steps? Yeah, so Dr. Kumsi, what is your steps? What are some of the stuff that you are thinking about your purpose for 2020?
What I did last year, I like to repeat because it worked so well. And last year was the first time I go into the year without assistance. I only had one thing, and I set out to make time for God more because I wasn't. I was caught up so much with all the isms in life that I was not putting much time to God as I should have. So last year I decided to spend a lot more time with God, more than I ever had. And what I noticed last year was that a lot of things just fell in place that I had never even thought could or would. And so it really gave me the opportunity to how much you can really accomplish in life when you really, give a little bit more time to God because and that can be it doesn't have to be like a whole lot like 5 hours a day or anything. It could be just 30 minutes in a day, but if you're consistent with it, do. And that is your time and then you just sit and you talk to God. You talk to God about whatever it is that's on your heart and everything. I took it by the day. Each day that challenges that came, I talked to God about it, and I realized that it really helped me, and I was able to pick up a lot of things and God just led me in different ways throughout the year. Even being on this program, one of it because this was never in the plan. You know, God brought my way, and it's just like God just, so that's because it worked so well. I'm going to devote even more time to God because the things that come with it may even be bigger than what happened last year. So, and there are some things that I already got it down pat, like how to lose weight.
Amen, amen.
So, the goal is helping people who want to achieve that same goal, and then doing a lot more mentoring, and helping people. Because when it comes to it's one of the areas that we struggle with. Some people kind of have an idea of what they want to do, but then they're not really sure if it's going to be profitable or beneficial. And so that's another area that I'd like to talk to you more about, and this kind of really helps narrow it down, because when it comes down to it, there is something you love to do that still makes you money, and there's nothing that is so great at doing what you love to do. Because doing a job that sucks, like you're making the money, but you don't like doing it.
You're
that
unhappy.
You feel like prison.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you're able to narrow it down to something that you really love doing and can still make good money while doing it, it doesn't even feel like work. Okay? And that's where.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kumsi. I really appreciate it. And we can go on and on and on, but I really want us to at least wrap it up. So I will give you guys opportunity to tell our viewers what are some of the things that you think they need to know, or some of your shout outs. So whoever you want to give shout out. And yes. do you want to yes? So
okay. Well, shout out to my mom. Shout out to my parents. Yeah, God is good. All the time. I'm excited to see what the Lord has in store. I really grew a lot. I learned a lot. I learned a lot. So I'm excited to put that into practice. And then I'm excited to learn more. I'm excited to grow more in the ministry, my church. Just for doors to open and for things to.
Amen. Thank you, Gifty. Jennifer, who are you giving shout out to?
So shout out to my parents. Shout out to Prospect State, even though I complain about it a lot. You know, they've been very, very beneficial. Shout out to the Lord, because 2019, honestly, like I've learned a lot. And one of the things that like he has put in my heart, it's a cliche statement, but practice what you preach, because I can't give someone advice that I won't take myself, and that's been like weighing on my heart for like a few weeks now. Like I can't give advice to someone that that I won't take myself, and on top of that, like I now come to realize that a lot of people are watching me. Not specifically the program, like in real life, like people are like taking people are paying attention, right? Especially when you proclaim to be a Christian and you're not drinking, you're not smoking, you're not doing none of that. Yeah, they will start to like pay attention secretly. Because I had a friend over the summer, I said something, and she was like, "Oh, really?" But I thought you were a Christian. I was like, "Wait, what?" I was just like,
you got called off.
I got called off.
Yeah. Yep. Moment of truth. The truth is very evident. You gotta show some evidence. Yeah.
And I was just like, and ever since that day, like I was just like, wow, like I need to be, not careful in a sense, but like I really, need I need to pray for God. I need to pray for God to give me the things that I'm lacking, that I need in order to be good for Him. Right. So that is something that shout out to the Lord for making me aware of that.
Amen. Amen. So as they all talk about shout out, I just want to talk about the Maryland District Youth and Pensa Ministry is having our locked in this Friday. Yay! We are really excited. The theme is a glorious youth to possess the nation. Because the theme for the church for this year is a glorious church. So we're talking about a glorious youth to possess the nation. Of course, it's taken from Ephesians 3, verse 21, and it's going to be at 15421 Old Columbia Pike. Watsonville is going to start at 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock. So right after everything is done at 5 o'clock, we're going to have breakfast. So everybody is welcome to come. It's going to be, we're going to have a group section. It's going to be learning. It's going to be praying. But most importantly, we need you to be here with us as we worship God, as we really usher in this 2020 to set ourselves up for the this century that we are in. Whatever your plans are, whatever your purpose are, just put God in the midst of it. Make God first. So come for yourself. Just think about it. Not your parents' prayers, but your prayers. And your prayers is a powerful tool. You need to do that. So everybody's welcome.
Our doors are open.
Yes, 10 p.m. Come.
We are a loving family. Like, you know, like, yes, we don't bite. Like, we don't bite. We're here for the Lord. You know, we're here to fellowship together. And fellowshipping is so important. So, you know, definitely come through and fellowship. You know, meet new brothers and sisters in Christ. You know, great network, connections, and things like that. You know, let's grow together and let's, you know, let's all be prosperous because I'm here for it.
That's right.
Amen.
So we'd like to say thank you so much, our viewers, for listening to us today. A big thank you to our wonderful guest for sharing your wonderful purpose with us today. We have certainly learned a lot. Thank you so much. We'd like to say thank you to our sponsors, El Shaddai. El Shaddai, thank you very much for the sponsorship. Comfort Realty for all your real estate needs. Contact Comfort Realty. If you want more information, you can contact me now. We can certainly direct you to Comfort Realty. Also, like to say big thank you for Lean on Jesus Foundation for the work that you're doing for us. Thank you so much. A big thank you to Account Collections, products. Thank you so much for your sponsorship.
And we also want to add Vix Jakes catering company also. That's a new company that she's working really hard. So if you want to order any food, you want catering, it's definitely the person to contact too. And we also want to say, thank you to our technician in the back and the safety and the team. They make us look good. So we want to say thank you so much. We want to say thank you to our national head apostle Moku, our regional head apostle Semin, and of course our bishop pastor. Thank you. And of course, this week, we have the 2 weeks fasting and prayers at the church house. Everybody's welcome. Until next week.
Bye. Thank you.
The American dream of owning your own house is a reality now.
Comfort Realty will represent you in selling, leasing, purchasing commercial property or residential in the DMV area. Count on our ability to offer the best in the market. DMV, your American dream come alive with us. Come, let's talk at 1835 University Boulevard, number 314, Hyattsville, Maryland 20783. Office phone number 301-326-1976. Office fax 301-328-0406. Phone number 301-222-7732.